Welcome to GOA365 English News Bulletin. I'm Prajwal Desai and these are the headlines. Diwar Islanders upset as ruptured water pipeline not repaired even after inspection 15 days ago. Water flow continues unabated. A running nano car caught fire in Margao today, scaring passers. Vehicle completely gutted. Outgoing Benaulim MLA Churchill Alimau Panchaz alleged foul play in the delimitation process, say one ward clubbed with one far away, skipping wards in between. Light rainfall and thunder showers forecasted for 8th and 9th of March over isolated areas. Maximum and minimum temperatures are around 36 degrees Celsius and 22 degrees Celsius respectively. Now the news in detail. The bandara constructed on Bailpar River will benefit locals to store water and also help prevent floods. So locals should not oppose as the government has taken this decision to help them. Instead, they should give suggestions. Executive engineer of Bailpar Pump House told media on Saturday, seeking to smoothen the ruffled feathers over construction of a pump house.
Engineer Pramod Badami said that the proposed Bailpara Bandara project would cost 25.32 crore and would be completed by March end. The canal would then supply 5 MLD water to Mopa Airport, 15 MLD to Channel Project and 30 MLD to other new projects.
त्यांचे मनान दोन तीन गोष्टी मिक्स जाली. एक हा ते ड्रिंकिंग वॉटराची इट इज जनरल प्रॉब्लम सगळ्यांक लागता, पण हांगा स्थानीक तेंचे प्रॉब्लम कितें आसा, फ्लडाचे प्रॉब्लम आसा. हाका फ्लडाक लोकांची घर बुडटा. लो लँग फील्ड जो आसा बुडपाचे ते दॅट इज ओके, पण घराक सद्दां ते भंयन रावता. 2 वर्सांनी बिकॉज ऑफ ह्यूज रेन्स, कित्याक ह्यूज रेनफॉल जाले. वी गॉट अराउंड 10-12 इंचीस पर आवर रेनफॉल केन्ना आमी पर डे रेनफॉल केन्ना आमी पळोवंक ना. तसले रेन्स हे फावट आयल्या. तसोच दर्या सुद्दां वाडलेले, तुमकां खबर आसा दर्याच्या टायमार ते सुद्दां आयले. सो हांकां हांवें सांगलें कितें की बाबा तुमचो फुडाचो अड्रेस करपाक एक सपरेट प्रपोजल दिया, कित्याक दॅट इज अ डिफरंट ऑफीस. फुडाचो ऑफीस डिफरंट आसा, ते स्टडी करतले आनी 1-1.5 म्हयन्यान आमी बसया. हांव येता तांकां कॉन्फिडन्स घेवन कितें तरी गव्हर्मेंट ऑफ इंडिया कडेन वचून पयशे बी हाडून आमी तेका सोल्युशन काडटले. सो म्हाका ऑलरेडी सीएमान म्हाका इन्स्ट्रक्शन दिल्लें आसा लास्ट टायम जो फंड येयला पूल येता तेन्ना. आतां एक बंदारा आसा, बंदारा लो लायन आसा, तेन्ना ते करताले, दॅट इज ओके. आतां नो थिंग्स आतां नवो ब्रिज आयला, सो ही बंदारा काडून तो नवो टायप ऑफ बंदारा घालपाक जाय जो पाणी स्टोर करूं शकता आनी दुसरी फ्लड क्रॉस करना. तसले आमी बंदारा सुद्दां
हितून बंदाराची योजना तुमची
काडटले कित्याक लो लायन बंदारा ब्लॉक करता, ताका लागून पाणी भरता. ते काडटले आनी तांकां दुसरे 2-3 सॅम्पलां आसात, ते लोकांक सांगला एक जीत करून तांकां दाखयता, सो दॅट ते सगळे सिंक जातले. जो गव्हर्मेंट जो करता ते दोळ्यांनी पळयत जाल्यार तांकां कळटलें बाबा हे सारकें हाकीन फॉर मोपा एअरपोर्टाक लागून सपरेट 5 MLDचें पाणी ऑलरेडी स्कीम चालू आसा.
जाणू आतूर आसा ती, आतूरूच आसा. हेच उदक 5 MLD उदक एअरपोर्टाक वयतले, 15 MLDचें उदक चानेलाक वयतले आनी 30 MLDचें उदक तुयन इंडस्ट्रीक वयतले.
सध्या जो कॅनॉल चालू आसा तितून 5 MLDचें पाणी आमी एअरपोर्टाक दिता. आतां एअरपोर्ट जो आसा हे मेजर इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर म्हाजे एकट्याची बेनिफिटाक पळयना, देश राज्य फुल्ल राज्याची पळयता. ताका लागून थोडी आमच्या लोकलाक त्रासूच जातली, तुका बेनिफिटूय जातली. आतां तुमकां त्रास जाला फाल्यां बेनिफिटूय जातली. आतां ती जो तेन्ना स्टेटाचो प्रोजेक्ट जो आसता ताका आमी भर दितलेच. ते नो क्वेश्चन, तूं नाका हांवें नाका म्हणलो हें नाका म्हणलो तशें कोतायना. ताका भर दिवपाक जाय. गव्हर्मेंटाची इन्वेस्टमेंट आसता, गव्हर्मेंटाची इन्वेस्टमेंट पब्लिकाची इन्वेस्टमेंट आसता आनी ताका लागून ती जातली. ते इश्यू म्हणिना. हांव जो म्हणटा टोटल इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर जो आमच्या कॅनॉलाचेर आसा ती इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर समज कॅनॉलाचें पाणी बंद जाली जाल्यार एंटायर सिस्टम स्टॉप जातली आनी पिवपाक पाणी नासता लोकांक, शेतकरी पाणी नासता, शेताक पाणी नासता. ताका लागून ही स्कीम काडली.
The government has various offers for farmers. They should contact Penne Subdivision 3 on compensation and in case they have complaints, Badami said.
खंय बंदारा लोक वापरता, खंय लोक कंटिन्युअसली तेजेर कंटिन्युअस आसा, ते रिपेर करून आमी फुडें दिता. थोडी कडेन लोकांचे नेग्लेक्ट आसा, लोक शेत करिना. लोक शेत करता जाल्यार ऑटोमॅटिकली ते येताले गव्हर्मेंटाक जर अशें लिकेज आसा तुमी करून दिचें म्हणून ते पेऱ्यांनी करताले. सो जो तरी कंप्लेंट आमकां येवंक नासतली. कितें आसलें तुमची नदरेक येताले तुमी ते सबडिविजन 3 जो आसा पेडणे ते कंप्लेंट दियात, ते आमी करून घेता.
However, farmers have been upset over this pump house as they complain that Kutwal and Bailpara in Penne are getting flooded because of the water from this canal itself.
ते उदीक भरता ते अलग असता
हय ते पावसान भरता
कॅनल सोडटा बघ त्याच्याने आमकां त्रास जाता बरोबर न्हू ते पाणी चड जाता बाकी पुरो वर्स येता आमकां येना असो ना हा कॅनलचे उदीक सगळें जाल्यार उदीक चड येता मागीर लोकांच्या घरांनी भरता कॅनल घरा आतां हेंच्यांनी कितें सांगूंक जायना आतां हे काम करता हेंकां हाडायता आनी ते आयकतले तुका सांग बाबा तशें आयकचे ना न्हू ते हा कॅनलाचें उदक लोक कितें करतलो लोक म्हणटा तुमी पयशे घेवन घाले म्हणटले अरे आनी आतां उदीक येता म्हणजे आनी लोक मारता म्हणटले दोनूय आतां लोक कशे आहा दोनूय जाणां आतां हो हे न्हू आतां बंदारा आहा बंदारा ही जमीन म्हाजी तुजी ही आनी काय चारांनी घेवंक ना आतां ती PWC जाली हो फूल बांदलो ही जमीन म्हाजी 43 गांवां थंय गेले कितके 43 गांवां थंय गेले चारांनी आमकां दिवंक ना आनी ह्या लोकांची आमी सोय केली आनी हे लोक आतां आमकां गाळी घालता कुटवान हा कसले गाळी बुरशे गाळी कळ्ळें तुका
Locals from Bailpar Penne have vehemently opposed the pump house at the site, alleging the water from Bailpar river is being supplied to Mopa airport. Stop the pumping stations or else a protest will be held on lines of Melaulim, locals had warned on Tuesday.
आमची शेतां पाणी उदीक येयलें जाल्यार उदीक घेवन आमची शेतां सगळीं वयतली आमकां आमच्या माय मोहन सगळें करून जेल्ले आसले आतां ते वचत जाल्यार आमी कितें करपाचें
म्हणजे हांगा शेतां भातां आसा आनी आमी सगळीं जाणां लायव्हलीहूड आमच्या हाजेर डिपेंड आसा सगळ्यान मेन म्हणजे कितें गव्हर्मेंटाक आतां सडनली इतलो तांकां स्ट्रेंथ आयला की तांच्यांनी प्रत्येक जाग्याच्या डेव्हलपमेंटा खातीर इनिशिएटिव्ह घेतल्या चानेला एक ऑलरेडी प्रोजेक्ट आसा पंप हाऊस आसा परत एका हाजे भितरूच तांच्यांनी परत हांगा एक तांच्यांनी पंप हाऊस करपाचें चिंतलां अशें करून ते समज प्रत्येक स्टेशनाचेर पंप हाऊस करतात इतलीं वर्सां हे सरकार आशिल्लें तरी खंय ओके आनी हे जेन्ना हांगा तुमी पंप हाऊस करता नॅचरल रिसोर्स तुमी पिड्ड्यार करून पंप हाऊस कोणा खातीर बांदता इतलीं वर्सां आमच्या विलेजरांची कळकळी नाशिल्ली एग्रिकल्चराचो कळकळ नाशिल्लो हे इंडस्ट्रियल दीस इज अ रॅकेट हे कितें चल्लां तें हे प्युअर रॅकेट चल्लां आमचे सगळे हे जे माड आसात सुपाऱ्यो आसा सॉयल इरोजनान सगळे त्यो पिड्ड्यार जाल्ल्यो आसा प्रत्येक वर्सा हांगा फ्लड येता प्रत्येक वर्सा त्या टायमार सरकार हांगा पावना की बाबा तुमची परिस्थिती कशी आसा तुमी बायलां खंय रावल्या तुमकां खाण जेवण कोण प्रोवायड करता 24 वरां इमर्जन्सी ही तुम्ही सर्वीस करतात आणि हे तुम्ही कामां पूर्ण करता लोकांचो तुमकां माणुसकीचो व्हॅल्यू ना माझी सरकारा कडेन रिक्वेस्ट आसा फाल्यां समज कितें इश्यू जालो आमी हे सगळे सोडून सरकाराच्या दारार येवन बसतली.
Sandeep Kamulkar for GOA365 from Penne.
The islanders of Devar are in troubled waters these days. The island, which sunk during last rains, now struggles to get proper drinking water. The pipeline supplying water to Devar was ruptured a month ago. The inspection was carried out 15 days ago, but the pipeline is still unrepaired. Watch the video sent by our citizen reporter. We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. A Tata Nano was completely destroyed after catching fire while travelling in Margao. No injuries have been reported as vehicles, passengers escaped unscathed too. Fire services arrived on the scene immediately and managed to put out the fire before it could spread to neighbouring areas.
Locals at the scene say that the car owner exited the car as soon as smoke started coming out from the vehicle. The car burst into flames as soon as the passengers left the vehicle, making their escape timely. Fire services reached the scene before the fire could spread and pulled the car to the side, where they doused the fire. Listen to what a local had to say.
पहिली गाडी ती बंद पडलेली वाटेर दोन फाटी बंद पडली तो हांगा रावन तो हांगा येयला ताका गोरेस पेटलो असो उजी पेट्टा ते हें करपा लागले तो भायर सरलो समजा 2 मिनटां भितर उजो वाडलो सारको चड वाडलो उदो बी घालून ट्राय केली म्हळ्यार जावना पार्टिशना फोन मारले ते पार्टिशन पावना कित्याक आज ब्रिजचं काम चलता न्हू ताका लागून सो मागीर आयले जाल्यार सगळे ट्रॅफीक जाम जाली का तेज उपरांत मागीर आमी पावले आनी ट्रॅफिक क्लियर केली, पुलीस येयले, मागीर रोखडीच फायर स्टेशन येयली, गाडी येयली, ते मुजू पावलेलो, आमी गाडी आमी सायडीक घेतल्या, मागीर ट्रॅफिक क्लियर केल्या.
Sandeep Toekar for GOA365 from Margao.
The State Election Commission has released the final numbers of the objections filed on delimitation by the last date, 4th February, even as many in the opposition wanted more time. Around 957 objections were filed across Goa, with most filed in North Goa.
Goa will be going for Panchayat polls on 6 June. SEC has already published delimitations of village panchayats across Goa. 4th February was the last date to file suggestions, modifications and corrections to the delimitation process. Around 694 objections were filed in North Goa and 236 filed in South Goa. This Wadi Part 1 saw highest number with 110 objections filed, followed by Bardesh Part 1, 271 and Bardesh Part 2, 78. Bureau Report, GOA365.
Outgoing Banaulim MLA Churchill Alimau and a section of Panchas suspect foul play in delimitation process in the Panchayat elections. He argues that the delimitation should be done in the wards neighbouring to each other. However, in his case, one ward is clubbed with the one far away, skipping wards in between. Churchill said that he would question collectors on this.
Goa will go for Panchayat polls probably in June, and delimitation process has already been complete. Yesterday was the last date for filing of objections to delimitations. Churchill said from his constituency, Karmona Sarpanch and former Sarpanchas of Kavilosam and Seraulem, backed by him, have filed objections to the delimitations. Churchill demanded that official concerns should make corrections in delimitation. MLA should play no part in it. Sarpanchas should be taken into confidence.
Monday, Calcutta Braspa. Kidas the problem, delimitation per Jila, the Odikaran. The Odikaran go, some of Awita, Angela, Awita, I punch, Amaga Panjabasnanga. Awitan and Texamada, Ki Mugele award in Keha to all Magangarina. Torepo in the world by them, Equally Artsindala. एक कोड़े दोनशे हा, एक कोड़े 900 हा, एक कोड़े 400 हा, तो डिवाइड करो पता है डिलिमिटेशन करो मुझे, तो वोट अकेला को किधर 900 वोट, अकेला 200 किधर वो, समझता हूँ, ते कामला का डिलिमिटेशन है, अदा ते डिलिमिटेशन को दायरे ले, ते कित करो पता है कहीं जानूं, समझ वार्ड 1, एग्जाम्पल, वार्ड 1 आन समझ तो एक 800 लोगों का, अने वार्ड 2 आन उत्तरियां एकदम लागी पड़ना तीन समझ 300 हाँ और 400 वहाँ जितो ले तीन नाल पागोता इनाचे तीन आई नाल पागोता ऐने कित कर पाजे लागी हाथ जंग टच कर पाजे नो बड़ो जी हड़ोई हम समझ इंग्लिश वार के सोन ओले वस्ता का ओले सोन वार के ना का पढ़े नो बड़ो जी सर बड़ो आता ये आता Part 1 ha, Part 2 ha, Part 3 ha, ये बड़ा चीज़ आप बोलेंगे.
Okay, वार्ड तोरी तिथु एक किंतु 2 and 3 एक मुका को सुबेज आहे जाई. त्याकी बाउंड्री असत नो. So ओलवाड्यान तू काट कोले दी घेऊ बाजाता नहीं for आत्माड्यान किरबाट, which they have not done. What they have done is आपको इग्रेज आला, which was actually recognized as इग्रेज ward. There are 50 consisting of 55 houses and इतो आत्माड्यान किरबाट आंगायला.
People who wish to go to a certain X booth have been shifted to another booth altogether. So we don't know what was the base for delimitation of the other MLA elections. But here, I think the bases have to be the ground reality, as in the ward limits have to be identified locally, and accordingly, whatever is convenient to the people has to be done. There are a lot of senior citizens who find it difficult to travel to the polling station,
and keeping that in view, all these changes have to be incorporated. You can
Ramesh Naik Raut for GOA365 from Benaulim.
India registered 5,921 new COVID-19 cases and 289 deaths today. Positivity rate in the country meanwhile stands at 0.63%.
India has been observing a sharp fall in daily infections as the country reported 5,921 cases today. Deaths, however, have seen an unusual rise with 289 deaths reported today. The country's positivity rate, however, has declined to 0.63%. 5,921 fresh COVID-19 cases reported in the last 24 hours. 289 deaths reported in the last 24 hours. Daily national positivity rate at 0.63%. 178 crore vaccine doses administered so far. Goa in the meantime has seen a dip in cases after peaking in January. The state has been reporting below 20 cases for a few days now, as the positivity rate in the state is hovering around 1%. With the state assembly elections due next week, the state seems to have COVID under control. Bureau Report, GOA365.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now for the weather. Light rainfall and thunder showers forecasted for 8th and 9th of March over isolated areas. The weather will remain dry till the 7th. Maximum and minimum temperatures are likely to hover around 36 degrees Celsius and 22 degrees Celsius respectively.
While maximum temperature is expected to fall by 1 to 2 degrees Celsius after another 24 hours, minimum temperatures are expected to remain stable. Haze and light fog was observed at isolated areas early today morning and is expected tomorrow as well. There are no weather or fishermen warnings issued for Goa, but fishermen are advised to avoid venturing into the high seas and other coasts beyond 75 kilometers of our own on account of strong winds. Rainfall forecasted for 8th 9th March. Maximum temperature to drop by 1 to 2 degrees Celsius after 24 hours. No change in minimum temperature. Maximum and minimum temperatures today 36 degrees Celsius and 22 degrees Celsius respectively. Weather to remain dry on the 5th, 6th and 7th. Skies will remain clear today. Haze and light fog expected early tomorrow morning. No weather or fishermen warnings issued so far. Bureau Report, GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
And with that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log into our website www.GOA365.tv. Follow us on Facebook, GOA365 TV. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, GOA365 TV. Or download our app, which is available on both Android and iOS to watch all the latest news and updates on your mobile. Take care, stay safe and keep watching GOA365.